Salutations, crustaceans. I'm Lobster, and today we are going to be modding my Harley Benton JB-40FL with a fresh set of pickups. Let's do this. This is my Harley Benton JB-40FL. If you'd like to see my full review of this bass, that'll be linked in the description below. But spoiler alert, I gave this 5 out of 5 claws because it's like $150 or so. Even BB likes it. So it's like $150, $160. It is an awesome fretless jazz bass. It sounds great, it plays great. It's a little bit heavy, but small potatoes given that this thing is really, really inexpensive. So again, it got 5 out of 5 claws, but that doesn't mean we're not going to mod it, and mod it we will. Today we are going to be replacing the pickups, and I will be doing a separate bridge video looking at the Ray Ross bridge, and we'll swap that on here in a separate video. But today we are going to be focusing on the pickups. Now these Roswell pickups that are featured in this Harley Benton sound great. They're single coil Alnico pickups, and they're really nice for the price. However, I think we can make this bass sound even better with these Bartolinis, and their hum canceling as well. So yeah, I'm actually going to be using EMG pickups. The Bartolinis that I was going to use on this build were actually 5-string pickups, and I ended up using them in Bully's build, so we are going to be using EMGs. They're going to work very nicely in this bass, and I'm very excited to install them. But before we do, let's go ahead and lay down a baseline, play this bass with the stock pickups, and then we'll do a comparison after we do the mod. Let's get started. You all know what you need to do. Go ahead and hit that like button so my hand will turn back to normal. Thanks. Oh, yeah, this is a fun bass. Just spoiler alert, my favorite tone here is tone at about 50% and the neck pickup cut, so we're only soloing the bridge pickup. So yeah, I mean, this bass sounds good, however, I think it can sound better. These pickups are a bit on the bright side, and I think we can definitely make this thing a fretless monster. I'm not going to go through all the different pickup settings. If you'd like to see that, that'll be in the full review, linked in the description below. But we're going to focus on the bridge pickup here, and that tone as well as with both pickups together. Let's get to the modding, and then we'll explore the new pickups in more detail. To the workbench! Okay, we are here at my workbench, and we are going to be installing a set of Bartolini pickups. The installation should be pretty straightforward. We're going to utilize the same control plate with the same pots and everything, just swapping the pickups. First thing we're going to do is remove the strings, or at least detune them and get them off the tuners so we have access to the pickups. We'll unscrew those, unscrew the control plate, and then unsolder our pickups. Let's get started. Okay, with our control plate unscrewed, let's go ahead and turn things over and trace our pickup wires here. Very straightforward. So we're gonna go ahead and snip our grounds that are on the pot casing, and we're gonna desolder our pickup hots that are on the center lug of each volume control. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, our pickups have been disconnected. Let's go ahead and remove them now. Oops, pulled out the casing. There we go. There's one. And two. Okay, and we're back after discovering that the Bartolini pickups I was going to use were 5-string models. Those have been put into Bully's base, and we're going to be using a full active EMG set here. Active pickups, but the volume, tone, control configuration. We should be able to fit the battery in the control cavity. First, let's go ahead and just remove the control plate and get everything out of the way so we can start installing our EMG pots. We will not be needing this bridge ground anymore. Now let's just remove everything off here. Next, let's remove all the pots and the jack. Okay, with our jack all ready, let's go ahead and start installing the EMG components. Start with the jack. Next, let's install our pots into our control plate. Now, before we wire everything up, we're going to mount our pickups. With our neck pickup installed, we can move on to our bridge pickup. Okay, with our bridge pickup installed, we can go ahead and reinstall our strings and then get our control cavity set up. Okay, now with our pickups in place and the strings back on, let's start assembling our control cavity. Okay, the last bit is to get everything powered. So we have our EMG battery harness here, and we are going to connect that to a little power hub, and then connect the 2 red wires to this power hub as well. Then we'll try and fit our battery in the compartment. Okay, and let's see if we can get a battery into the cavity, and then we'll be done. Looks like everything fits. Let's secure our control plate and be done. Okay, let's see if our stock knobs will fit on these pots. They do not. Luckily, we have a set of EMG knobs here. And we are done. Let's head back to the wall and see how it sounds. And we're back. I have successfully installed the EMG pickups into our Harley Benton JB-40FL. I think that's what it's called. But yes, the EMG install was successful. We have a battery in the control compartment as well. And we installed the EMG active jazz bass pickups and then a volume tone setup using the EMG pots and jack. Let's see what these pickups sound like back to back compared to our original pickups. Here we go. Wow, so that was with both pickups engaged and the tone at 100%. Now let's take off our neck pickup and just have the bridge pickup soloed, tone at 100%. Very nice, very nice. So what we have is a good tone improvement here. I say that this is a solid upgrade, and it was all plug and play, didn't require any soldering whatsoever. And on top of that, these pickups are quiet as well. We do not have any single coil hum when we're soloing one of the pickups, but we still get the jazz bass character and that gorgeous jazz bass tone. I think these pickups sound great on this bass. With the bridge pickup soloed, let's take the tone down to about 50% now. And here's the tone all the way down. Very nice. Let's take the tone back up and take the neck pickup. Let's bring the tone back up to all the way open and bring the neck pickup back into the mix. See how it slaps. Not too shabby at all. These pickups sound great. And you know what? Let's grab our pick as well, see what this sounds like with a pick. Still working on that. Finally, let's throw some drums behind this bass. So here are my final thoughts on this EMG pickup upgrade for our Harley Benton JB-40FL. I am very impressed with the final result. I think we gain a lot more oomph as well as tonal clarity. I think these pickups sound great and they're quiet as well. I'm glad this worked out in the end, as those Bartolinis that I was going to use were actually 5-string pickups in a 4-string housing, and they worked out perfectly for Bully's Hard Luck King's bass. Go ahead and check out that video if you haven't, but I'm very glad that these EMGs worked out, and I think they sound great. I think these pickups will also be beneficial for part 2 of our mod video, because the clarity that we get here will definitely showcase any sort of tonal changes that will come about when we swap out this bridge with a Ray Ross bridge. These are saddleless bridges with no sort of break angle whatsoever on the bridge side, and they're very interesting. So stay tuned for part 2 of this series, which will be coming soon, where we swap out the stock bridge here for the Ray Ross. But until then, this is it for part 1. We've successfully swapped in these EMG pickups into our Harley Benton, and they sound great. Let me know what you all think down in the comments below. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, join our Discord channel, and let me know what you think in the comments down below about our Harley Benton JB-40FL mod project with EMG pickups. And as always, until we groove again,